even to this, a belt's a belt, comes and goes. Dricus has it now, I'll have it later, somebody else will have it. In the grand scheme of things, it comes and goes. I think with me and Dricus, though, it's me personally, I feel like some unsettled history that I need resolution to. It needs to be settled. It needs to be solved. I need to have clarity on it.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like maybe at one point this title shot might not happen at this time, but the UFC did make this promise to you. Did you ever have doubt at any point they wouldn't follow through on this commitment to give you this rematch and this title fight?
You know, man, I always thought of the UFC, but I've had such a good relationship with Hunter and Dana. You know, even Hunter, I deal mostly with him, dude, but he's always been kind of a straight shooter with me. When he tells me something, it usually happens. So, was there a little doubt? Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, man, like, what the fuck am I going to do about it? I'm just a white trash CT magnet. So, you know, I just accept life as it comes.
You said there's stuff to settle with you and Dricus. Is that more personal with him, like given the fact that he has the win over you, or do you have a bigger beef with
him? You know, man, I feel like
judge?
more I got robbed. It's like I got robbed. I feel like the headbutt changed things. It changed the optics, the dynamics, and it's not personal in the sense that I hate Dricus. It's just personal in the sense that we need to fight for a 5-round war and see what happens.
Did you learn anything useful about him from the Israel Adesanya fight he had?
I didn't watch it, man. I mean, I think Israel beat him in striking, so, you know, that's a good sign. That's a good sign, right? Fucking try to wrestle, man. Don't wrestle. Let's be good about this.
Okay. So gotta ask about the Sean, because, you know, the video you put out went, you know, very viral. People were into it. And then Dricus did respond. He said, you know, quote, Sean Strickland knows a lot of one-liners that sound tough, but I expose fake tough guys. And now he's saying, let's make this pack. What's the purpose of a pack? When we saw what happened last time, he just teamed him down for 25 minutes.
I talk a lot of shit, bro, and I don't give a wrestle all you want, my man. You know, it's funny. It's funny to talk. It's funny for one-liners, dude, but you're an MMA fighter. I'm an MMA fighter. You want to grab my leg? You want to cuddle on the ground, dude? Go full send.
Yeah, I mean, he did say later in that interview that he thinks it mostly will be a stand-up fight, so that's probably the way things will play out. Maybe he just didn't like, you know, you throwing that out there or something.
Yeah, just talk. Dude. It's fun to fight, bro. We all talk. You know, it's fun to talk. Like fighting in school, man. But like talking shit is fun, dude. It's fun to make fun of people. It's like, what kind of fight do you want? Do you want me to say like, all right, man, yeah, we're gonna go and have a nice MMA? Now, fuck you, dude. Don't be a Russell. Just stand up and bang for 25 minutes.
Yep. And, you know, you do say the stuff a lot before the fights, you know, to the death, things like that. What do you say to the fans who say, you know, when you make these comments and then when the fights play out, you do have your style, which is...
It just comes down to like, you know, I say, well, dude, Dricus on that short bus here, and I respect him for it. He goes full send, dude. I respect him for that. But like, you know, you're a wrecking ball. I'm a scalpel, and it just comes down to who's better. I think I was better last time. I think I'm better this time. I think I'm going to piece you apart. I think you're facing with the exact same after, if not worse. So it's like guys that like hate on my style. It's like, end of the day, dude, get in there and show me how it's done. Let me see what you got.
You said, you know, you guys can talk your shit, and that's, you know, the fight game and the way it goes. The press conference will be pretty much a week from right now, and we're talking. What do you expect to be kind of different when you guys get in front of each other and the live mics are there?
You know, man, it all comes natural. It depends what he says. It depends what I say. Like, you know, it comes kind of natural. I think we both kind of respect. I think we both have a little bit of respect for each other, especially after a 5-round war. But you got to make it fun. You got to make it interesting. So I'm sure we'll find something to say.
Eric Nixick, your coach, said to the Schmo the other day that Alex Pereira will be in your corner for this fight. Was that your idea or Coach Eric's?
No, Alex was out there, and you know, he asked me if I wanted, or I asked him. I was like, "Dude, you're out there. You're free. Come on through." And Eric's as well, and he said he's down. You know, he's a good dude, man. Like he's such a good fucking dude. He has a tough fight coming with Blanca Live, and you know, if he needs me for that help, I'll be out there helping him. So it kind of goes mutual.
Yeah, and Ankalaev come to Extreme Couture sometimes too, right?
Yeah, you know, he hasn't done his last 2 camps here, so it's like, it's kind of hard training with 2 guys, but, you know, Alex is going out of his way to help me. Like, he's going out of his way to help me. Like, you know, me and Uncle Live, me more just have this mutual respect. We're in the same place. And Uncle Live's a great guy, but I don't know if Alex needs me after this fight, I'll be going to Connecticut to give him some work.
Yeah, that'd be very nice of you. Another guy who said he was in there recently was Johnny Walker. He told me he's come to the team, and you've been like absolutely amazing to work with for him.
Johnny's a man, dude. It's kind of crazy, and I don't mean this in any disrespect, how far Johnny's got with such raw talent. Like, you know, you train with him, and he just has such raw talent, but he's not finessed. So, you know, it kind of sucks with his rib. And kind of like, you know, but that's training. That happens. He's pretty banged up right now. But once he gets 3-6 months of just like sharpening the iron, honing it, picking the holes, you're going to see a different animal out of Johnny. Because with all that raw talent, you shape it to a little bit more, you know, a little bit sharper blade. You're going to have a real scary motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. What guidance can Alex Pereira give you on fight night? Like, yeah, obviously there's the language barrier a little bit.
Hit him hard. Let's hook. Don't be a...
He just gives you the man,
he's just a homie, dude. He's just a homie, man. Alex is just a homie. Where it's like, you know, I think Alex probably would want to go fight Dricus if he had a chance. But yeah, he's just a homie, dude. It's just nice. Like, you know, if I'm walking down the street and there are 5 guys trying to fight Alex, I'm scrapped with you, Alex. And sometimes you go to fights. I've been training for this for 6 months, where it's just nice to know you're riding with the guys who are down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's making so much of, you know, like Izzy and Robert Whitaker, you know, becoming buds, but I think this is like equally nice to see how close you and Alex Pereira have gotten.
You know, we're not even that close. We don't even speak the same language. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't even speak English. It's more of like, I mean, you got to have respect for Alex. Like, dude, where did that man come from? Tire shop, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came from literally nothing and has made a life for himself. So there's like, as an American, you know, Alex is the kind of American dream. Likes guns, you know, he's like, so as an American, you have to have respect for some of that kind of drive and dedication.
Coming off this, what do you think would be the highest selling fight? A trilogy fight with Dricus, the undefeated Khamzat Chimaev, or Israel wins this weekend?
The Khamzat, dude, the Chechen, bro.
You want that?
Anybody who fights that guy's gonna get a paycheck, dude. The Chechen.
Everyone, you know, says he looks so great against Rob. It's just gonna be a coronation. Like, do you want to prove all the people wrong that he's not all that?
Hey, dude, you went hard. You fought a guy who came out really flag. Doesn't give a. It's like, you know, like Rob is known to either be a superstar or if he can, and he was a can. He was just met with too much pressure. It's like, dude, nah, man. After I'm done with Chimaev, I'm just gonna go back to peddling crypto scams.
Do you think you fight all 3 of those guys though? Like all 3 of those fights I just said, do you think they happen at some point?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, Chimaev would just be fun, just to roast them. You know, I mean, like, who is Chimaev, dude? You fled your country to go have a better life in Sweden. You go back because your family's persecuted. You go back. You suck off of the same dictator who probably made your life a living hell. You become a Chechen, or he starts pulling the leash on you. He's like, he owns you. The leash gets too tight. You flee to another country, and then you what else? And then you start doing crypto scams. Like, that day, dude, yeah, could Chimaev fight? You could fight, dude, but you're not a man. I know you're not a man. You know you're not a man. The whole world knows you're not a man.
Last one. Islam Makhachev is talking a lot about coming up to 185. He's mentioning Dricus's name a lot. He has not mentioned your name, and you're obviously very, you know, have a great chance to become the champion here. Why do you think he hasn't mentioned you, and what do you think of the idea?
You know,
of Islam
I actually, he fought on the car. We fought on the same car once, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I actually really like that guy. He's actually a really good dude, you know, which is funny because me and, like, I think a lot of Muslims innately don't like me because I talk a lot of shit. But no, he's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. I mean, again, there's weight class for a reason. Stay in your weight class. Yeah, maybe do 170, but there's weight class for a reason, dude. I don't want to talk too much on you because I like you, but stay in your weight class.